Hello and happy Wednesday to you. It is New Comic Book Day, literally the greatest day that exists in the history of existence. I am Henry. We are here in Midtown Comics Times Square. We've got lots of cool stuff that is out this week, lots of cool stuff to talk to you guys about. Of course, we've got some really big releases because we have the return of Thor Odinson in the pages of Thor. We also have Hawkman returning to the pages of his own book. It's been years since we've seen Hawkman in his own book. Very cool, as well as Plastic Man. And then we have some very special guest stars that are going to be joining us talking about something cool, but I don't want to tell you because I like surprises, and hopefully you guys like surprises, so I'm going to keep you waiting, holding your breath. Hopefully you're good at it, and hopefully you guys like some comics because we're going to talk about a whole bunch. We're going to get started with some of the staff recommendations for this week. So first off, we have Nelson going with Marvel 2-in-1 because it's got the Thing teaming up with the infamous Iron Man in the annual edition of the book. Going to be a lot of fun. Chip Zdarsky and Declan Shalvey jumping on art there. Then we've got Andrew going with the brand new issue of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, as the No More storyline goes on. Then we have Mike picking up Plastic Man, and Mike literally came to me yesterday, and he goes, Henry, are you excited for Plastic Man? I was like, yeah, I'm excited for Plastic Man. I was like, but are you excited for Plastic Man? Because he is through the roof. His excitement is palpable, and so is mine. Then we've got V going with that brand new issue of Thor. You know that he likes a man with a lot of hammers, and look at all those hammers he's got. Just all the different stuff. Very cool. Very exciting. Then we also have the brand new issue of Darth Vader. You'll see that Galactic Icons cover, but guys, have you seen the regular cover as well? Because I got to tell you, this is a work of art. This is some cool stuff, and it's just awesome. So then we're going to bring it down. We're going to talk about some of the books from Dark Horse. First off, we've got the brand new issue of American Gods by Ansel, issue number 4 from Neil Gaiman and P. Craig Russell with Scott Hampton. And then we have from the pages of Hellboy, BPRD, The Devil You Know, issue number 7. Then as we continue on, we've got the brand new issue of Resident Alien, as well as a brand new series, Tomb Raider Inferno. I love the word Inferno. It's a cool word, and it's a cool book. It's going to be very exciting and very fun. Then we also have the brand new issue of World of Tanks Citadel from Garth Ennis, and I think that's really cool that Garth Ennis is doing World of Tanks because World of Tanks is awesome. Now we're going to move on, and we've got the brand new issue of Detective Comics. It's a standalone one-shot issue, so if you guys haven't ever checked out the book, now is a great time to find out what's up with it. And then we've also got this gorgeous Mark Brooks variant. You are not crazy. Mark Brooks is now doing the covers for Detective Comics, and that makes me very happy inside. Now, as we continue on, we've got Batman Prelude to the Wedding, Batgirl versus the Riddler. It's two really smart redheads fighting each other with their brains, and that's pretty neat. And also, it's Batgirl punching Riddler, and I always like watching the Riddler get punched. So, yay. Then we've got the brand new issue of Red Hood and the Outlaws, Rage is My Revenge. Oh my god, that is the silliest title, but in the best way possible. It perfectly encapsulates the Red Hood himself, and this is really cool. Willis Todd, what's going on here? You have to open up the book, read the pages, then you find out. Then we have that brand new issue of Eternity Girl, issue number 4 from the Young Animal imprint of DC. Some cool stuff from Magdalene Visaggio and Sonny Liu. And then we've got Flash, and this week's Flash made me very happy, and I'm going to, of course, you guys know I'm going to tell you why this made me happy. But you can tell by looking at this cover it's going to make me happy because it's got Wally West, it's got Barry Allen, it's got the Flash War. And that makes me excited. Now, as we continue on, we've got the Dark Stars Rising in Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, and I want to show you guys, because I always want to show you guys, the very cool Tyler Kirkham variant cover with the minimal trade dress that DC has grown so fond of. Then we have the brand new issue of Hawkman, and no, you are not crazy. You did just hear me say there's a brand new issue of Hawkman on the stands because Hawkman is back. And I'm very excited for the first issue, Spectacular, from Robert Venditti and Brian Hitch. And look at that cool logo. I like that logo. I like the little hawk. You can hear it going, ah, you know? That's probably not what hawks sound like, but that's what I sound like. Then we have the brand new issue of Immortal Man, issue number 3 from the New Age of Heroes. Some very cool stuff going on there. As well as the brand new issue of Wildstorm, Michael Cray, issue number 8 of the series from Brian Hill. And a little bit of Warren Ellis with Stephen Harris on art. Now, as we continue, we've got the brand new issue of Mr. Miracle with a couple very cool covers. And, man, this Mitch Gerard's cover is cool because it's, of course, him, you know, make love, not peace. That's the wrong thing. Make love, not war. He's a peaceful man. He is trying to end the hostilities between Apocalypse and New Genesis. And this book has been really cool. Tom King, Mitch Gerard's doing a great job. Now, as we continue on, we've got the brand new issue of Plastic Man with a very fun, very silly Amanda Connor cover, and then we have the regular cover from Aaron Lopresti, a great book from Gail Simone and Adriana Mello. It's awesome. It's just really cool, and it's great to see. This is not my idea of a party. I don't know. You don't have guys that are, spitting up blood or possibly murdered at your parties? You need to get on my level. Then we have the brand new issue of Scooby Apocalypse, and talking about dead guys, everybody's been talking about how crazy and cutthroat Scooby Apocalypse has been as of late. We've got some great stuff going on here. If you want to see just the Scooby-Doo characters, Mystery Inc. in a world that is completely foreign to youthful eyes, check it out. Then we have the brand new issue of Sideways, some very cool stuff, a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. And then we're going to bring it up and talk about some of the collected editions this week, including the Complete Short Stories Volume 1 of Hellboy. Then as we move on, we've got Weird Fantasy, the EC Archives, as well as Elseworlds Batman Volume 3, and that is a lot of different Batmen. And frankly, Batman in a red outfit is rather interesting, I got to say. And then we see him in the suit with the sword and all the stuff. I think it's neat. Then we move on. We've got Milk Wars. That's right, Milk Wars. Who doesn't love milk? I love milk. And we've got Milkman Man. And this book is silly, and it's fun, and it's honestly it's a head trip, man. Check it out. It is really great. A lot of really fantastic creators on it. Steve Orlando, Gerard Way, Jody Hauser, Cecil Castellucci, John Rivera. So many. I can't keep going. I'll run out of breath. No, I won't. And we have a brand new volume of The Flash, Volume 6, and it's got Captain Cold on the cover. And poor Captain Cold, he lost his gun. But I'll tell you that he does get it back, and he does shoot Flash as well. So it's even that way. I'm very happy with the storyline. It was a lot of fun. Then we also have the Infinite Crisis Omnibus, and this thing is so massive. I don't even want to try to pick it up off the shelf, but I will talk to you guys about it in a little bit because I love Infinite Crisis. Then we have the Rough and Ready Show, the complete collection from Howard Chaykin and Mac Ray. Some cool stuff if you like seeing... if you guys want to see your cartoon character favorites brought into a weird light, DC's got so many things with their Hanna-Barbera line, it's crazy. Now we're going to bring it back down, and we've got the brand new issue of Suicide Squad. And guys, Suicide Squad makes me really happy right now, and there's a couple reasons why. First off, we've got these beautiful Francesco Mattina covers, and second off, we've got Captain Cold in the book, and I literally was just raving to you about Captain Cold, so the fact that I can talk about Captain Cold more than once, there are 3 books with Captain Cold or Commander Cold this week, so I'm very happy, man. Then we have the brand new and final issue of New Superman and the Justice League of China. The books had a lovely run over the last 24 issues, and I got to say, Bernard Chang's covers have made me extremely happy since issue number 1. I am very sad to see this book go, but I'm happy to know that it has had a long, wonderful run. You guys should definitely check it out. Then we have issue number 3 of Man of Steel, and if you want to see Superman as a baby, there he is. Now you're having a good day. Now we're going to continue on. We've got the Titan Special number 1. This is a launch point for the new storyline in Titans. So if you weren't previously reading Titans, this is your opportunity to jump onto the book. We've also got the brand new issue of Wonder Woman, issue number 48. We are getting really close to issue number 50. And I got to tell you, this Jenny Friesen cover just makes me super happy as we see some of the ladies of the DC Universe spotlighted all together. They look so pretty. Don't they just look so nice? Jenny Friesen's covers are always gorgeous. She is a god unto earth. Then we have the brand new issue of Heavy Metal Magazine. So if you want to just see something that'll warp your mind, look at that cover. Then we've got the brand new issue of Bloodshot Salvation, and I am super excited because we have Bloodshot has been sent to the future in the year 4002, and of course we know 4001 is well populated in the Valiant universe, so Bloodshot's going to meet some familiar faces, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Then we have Back to the Future, issue number 6 of Tales from the Time Train, and it's Doc Brown and it's Albert Einstein on the cover. How could that not make me happy? Then we have 30 Days of Night, as well as Transformers Lost Light. A couple different covers here, including the incentive variant. So some cool stuff there. Then we have the brand new issue of Analog, which we already sold out of the regular edition of Analog on our website. So if you guys want to get it, you're going to have to get it in the store. This book has been really cool. It's been a great crime thriller, and it's a lot of fun. Then we've got that brand new issue, and you're not crazy. Once again, Bloodstrike is back in a 0 issue for a new take on the character. Michael Fife jumping in, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Then we have the brand new issue of Copperhead, as well as the brand new issue of The Dead Hand. Then as we continue on, we've got Death of Love and Dry County, as well as The Fix. And who doesn't love a book with a happy dog on it? I like happy dog books, and I hope nothing bad ever happens to dogs. Then we move on, and we've got the brand new issue of I Hate Fairyland from Scotty Young. Scotty Young doing some weird warped books, some cool stuff. And we also have some reprinted edition of Isola. So if you want issue number 1, you can find issue number 1. If you want issue number 2, you can find issue number 2. And issue number 3 came out last week, so you buy 1, 2, and then you go back a week and you get 3. Now we move on, and we've got the brand new issue of Kick-Ass, issue number 5. Some cool stuff here, and I do want to show you guys this very cool variant cover of the series. And we're going to bring it up and talk about some of the collected editions over here. We've got New Superman Volume 3, so like I said, you guys should be checking out that series, as well as Wonder Woman Conan. That's right, Wonder Woman and Conan the Barbarian. Gail Simone, Aaron Lopresti doing a great job. Some cool stuff. You guys should check it out. Then we've got the nice collection of Sweet Tooth Volume 2, as well as Bad Moon Rising and Bloke's Progress. Not Bloke. Then we have All the Answers, as well as Bruce Lee. Who doesn't love Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee's great. Then we've got some Dark Souls covers, as well as Atomic Robo. Of course, if you are a science fanatic, you got to check it out. Then we've got Cloud Hotel, some cool stuff here. And then we have Skip to the End, which is an original graphic novel about the death of Kurt Cobain. More on that in a few. Then we're going to continue on. We've got the new trade paperback edition of Beauty, and then we've got It Will All Hurt. And, man, is that a bleak title to a book. And I'll tell you that this already has me very curious and very excited to check it out. Then we have the brand new volume of Rumble from John Arcudi and David Rubin. Some cool stuff there. And we also have the first volume of Slots. So if you like slots, you know, this is the book for you to check out. Dan Panosian doing a great job on this, as they call it, a skybound yarn. Then we still have some editions of Where We Live, which is, of course, a very important book to benefit the survivors in Las Vegas. And we also have a couple different editions of Marvel Masterworks Ant-Man. Some very cool stuff. I love the way that contrasts with that nice crimson. Cool stuff there. Now, we are going to bring it back down and talk more about these books. We've got the brand new issue of Mage, The Hero Denied, and then we have a brand new book that a lot of people are asking a lot of questions about. People are curious, and that is The Magic Order. The Magic Order is, of course, the first book from from Mark Millar's new deal with Netflix. That's right, so it's Mark Millar, and it is Olivier Coipel, and they're doing a cool, crazy, otherworldly, magical book. And you guys, you know he just signed that big deal with Netflix, so you guys want to check this out because you want to be in before all the other kids at the playground. You want to be the cool kid at the playground with the comic book. So get the comic. Then we have the brand new issue of Monstrous, as well as the latest issue of Oblivion Song, issue number 4, and Oblivion Song issue number 4 is here, and we've got issue number 3 as well, so it's very cool, very fun, and it's a second printing. Check this out. I am very pleasantly surprised by the quality of this book. Then as we move on, we've got that brand new issue of Port of Earth, issue number 6, as well as Proxima Centauri and Rose. And then we've got a couple new books from Image this week. We've got the brand new series Stellar from Joe Keating and Brett Belvins. And then we've got the Weatherman, issue number 1, a couple different covers here, looking absolutely incredible. Some cool stuff, and we might be talking more about Weatherman in just a couple minutes, so stay tuned for more. Then we have the brand new issue of Witchblade as well, and all of a sudden we have reached Marvel, and Marvel's got a lot of cool stuff. We're going to start off with a couple of these True Believers books, and if you've never read a True Believer book, well, they're only $1. You got $1 in your pocket, you come to the store, you pick up a book, and it's a classic tale from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And so we've got Till Death Do Us Part, and we've got On the Trail of Spider-Man. Some cool stuff, some fun stuff, and if you want to just check out some cool classic stories with Ant-Man, because a lot of his stories really are classics, you can dive right in over there. Then we have the brand new issue of Deadpool Assassin. It's a new series, and I love this Bill Sienkiewicz cover that is an homage, of course, to Elektra Assassin. Some cool stuff going on here. Cullen Bunn and Mark Bagley, who I adore. I like the cover. I think it's fun. I did have a discussion with some people on whether or not Deadpool would use a silencer. I think it's questionable, but I think the cover is really cool, so we'll go with it. Then we have that brand new issue of Exiles, and I love this Iron Lad cover because I love Iron Lad. He is awesome. And we've also got this cover that makes me super happy from David Marquez, Saladin Ahmed, and Javier Rodriguez doing a great job on the book. Beware Blackbeard. And this is some classic Marvel continuity because way back in Fantastic Four, the Thing did travel back in time and become Blackbeard. So this is really fun that it's actually being referenced because that's like literally a comic from 50 years ago that I really enjoyed. So I'm happy to see it brought back. Then we have that brand new issue of Infinity Countdown Darkhawk, including a nice little headshot cover. I think that that's just like Mike McCone's thing now. He just draws all these cool heads. I think that's awesome, you know. Who needs bodies? We've got heads. That's all we really need. You know, you ever watch Futurama with all the heads? That's all you need. Then we have Marvel Rising Alpha, and this is a great book to hand off to younger readers. Maybe you don't want to expose them to the horrors of the comic book world. Well, Marvel Rising Alpha is a great way to check out the Marvel Universe. A lot of fun stuff here, and we get to see some cool team-ups. Devin Grayson writing this book, and we've got Squirrel Girl, we've got Miss Marvel, we've got Captain Marvel, we've got Inferno, we've got all these characters, and it's a lot of fun. Then we have Marvel 2-in-1 Annual that features The Thing and the infamous Iron Man. And if you guys have been reading 2-in-1, you know that Doctor Doom. I mean, come on. If you've ever read a comic ever, you know Doctor Doom's not going to get along well with The Thing. So this is going to be a lot of clashing, a lot of crazy stuff, but it's going to be fun. Then we have that brand new issue of The Punisher with a really cool cover because it's got Baron Zemo on the cover, and I love Baron Zemo. He's got a cool design, and he's got a really cool bloodied up War Machine / Punisher mask, so that's pretty neat. Then we got the brand new issue of Quicksilver, No Surrender, as well as, and it makes me very happy to say this, the final issue of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that book is literally like a decade in the making, so that makes me really happy. The story is concluded. Jonathan Hickman and Dustin Weaver did a wonderful job tying together those threads, and I can't show you the interior art because it'll ruin it for you, but man, it's cool. There's some great stuff. Then we've got a couple reprinted editions of Amazing Spider-Man, $7.97. If you guys have been missing out, it's the third printing, and we also have the second printing of The Amazing Spider-Man number 800, featuring Spidey in his cool new black costume that he got in 800. Then we have Spider-Man vs. Deadpool, issue number 34, as well as Peter Parker the Spectacular, that's right, Spectacular Spider-Man. A very cool storyline unfolding. Then we have that brand new issue of The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Some fun stuff. Derek Charm jumping in on art here. And we also have The Weeknd presents Starboy. Yes, that is right. It is The Weeknd himself coming in, writing a comic, telling some cool stories about the titular character from his music. Then we've got that brand new issue of Darth Vader, and there are a couple different covers here. We've got this lovely Rod Rice cover that shows Darth Maul off, but man, that's just cool. That's epic. That's how you build up a character. And Darth Vader, not like he needed any help being awesome, but it is definitely worth checking out. Then we have the brand new issue of Thrawn from Jody Houser and Luke Ross, as well as one of the most anticipated books of the week, the brand new Thor #1. Thor Odinson is back. And man, he's got a lot of hammers. And I'll tell you, this is really cool, really fun, and it's also just exciting to see. This is just cool. Mike Del Mundo did an amazing job. We've got Mike Del Mundo doing interior art as well, and Christian Ward, of course, helping him out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be crazy. If you guys haven't read Jason Aaron's Thor, don't worry. You can start here. So do it. Try it. Then we've got that brand new issue of Venom with a very cool cover, as well as this nice Mike Del Mundo variant on it, which we have sold out of online. So if you want it, you got to come to the store. And then as we conclude our week, we've got some cool X-Men reads. We've got Old Man Logan number 41. We've got a second printing of the Adamantium Agenda, as well as the brand new issue number 2. So if you didn't read issue number 1 the first time around, you can read it the second time around. It's going to be fun. Then we've got the brand new issue of Domino, as well as New Mutants Dead Souls and X-Men Blue. So to start us off, we've got that brand new issue of Detective Comics, and this is just cool. First off, I really want to show off this Mark Brooks cover because I'm so happy that Mark Brooks is jumping on to do the covers, the variant covers for Detective Comics, and it's issue number 982, and it's a nice self-contained story from Michael Morecci, and I want to see if I can show you any. I'll just go with page 1. Sebastian Fumara doing a great job on the art, doing some crazy stuff. If you want to see a nice horror take on Batman, I mean, that page does it for you. It's going to be great. It's going to be wild. Then we have the brand new issue of Flash. And I don't even have to say a single word. And this might be, it's not, I don't want to consider it a spoiler if it's page 1. But I'm going to show you guys page 1. So if you don't want to see page 1, like, close your eyes for like 20 seconds. But if you do want to see page 1, oh my God, I flipped out. When I opened up a Flash book in the year 2018 and I saw this, I was very happy, very excited. This Flash book has been fantastic recently. Joshua Williamson and Howard Porter doing a tag team that really is just making this book great. I'm super enjoying it, and the conflict between Barry and Wally is making me really, really happy. Then we have the brand new series Hawkman, and I want to see if I can open this up. I'll see if I can find a pretty page to show you guys. Easy. Page 1, Brian Hitch doing a great job on the series. Robert Venditti reinventing the character, bringing him into a new age of heroes, but it's not a new age of heroes book, but it's a new age for Hawkman, because Hawkman's had all these crazy things going on in the past, and now we get to streamline that and make it fun for you guys to check out for the first time. Then another book that you guys can jump onto this week is Plastic Man, because it's issue number 1, and it's a mini-series about Plaz, and who doesn't love him? Have you guys ever seen the old Plastic Man cartoons? Those things are weird, like the old live-action stuff, too. Stuff is, like, cracked out. I don't know what they were doing. It's crazy. It's fun, but that's the joy of Plastic Man, is all these weird, crazy things. So I really think that Gail Simone and Adriana Mello are going to bring a fun story to this book. I want to see if I can show you things that are going to be cool and crazy. I can, but they spoil it. Let's just go with... Oh, man, that page is really great. I'm sorry. It's the worst when I tell you something is great, but I can't show it to you. Oh, man, I can't show you like half this book. But it is very fun. It is very cool, and it is very exciting. Come on, I saw a page. Boom. There we go. Plaz himself. Awesome book. Check it out if you aren't already. Then we have another book that is definitely worth checking out, and that is the Titans Special number 1. It is a great way to jump onto the series if you haven't been reading Titans already. And what makes me really excited about this new Titans run is that it's got some characters we haven't seen in Titans for a while. We've seen them maybe in Teen Titans, but we've seen characters like Beast Boy given a new status quo and a new breath of fresh air for this series. And I think it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be really cool, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. Then we have a brand new book that is starting out this week, and I had to grab both covers. There's actually an incentive cover as well, but I didn't want to be too greedy. But we've got The Weatherman number 1, and as a special treat for you guys, we've actually got the brilliant minds behind The Weatherman coming to you right now live. So we've got Joe DeLaHoop and Nathan Fox. How's it going, guys? It's going well. What can you tell our fans about The Weatherman?
Sure, great. So The Weatherman takes place in the far future. Earth's been destroyed by the worst terrorist attack in human history. And we have our title character, Nathan Bright, who's a fun-loving local weatherman living on Terraform Mars, which is a kind of sister planet to Earth now. But he finds himself being accused of masterminding this horrific attack. Of course, he's like, you guys have definitely got the wrong guy. I have a golden retriever and a girlfriend, and I see you on your commutes every morning. Hello. The problem is that there's a giant hole in his memory, and he can't actually say if he did it or not. So he's forced on this, on the run on this journey to find the truth, fill the holes in his memory, and hopefully find the key to stopping a second mass attack. Of course, he's completely totally unprepared for life as the galaxy's most wanted. So we have a lot of fun with that as well.
Yeah. So we've got a hook I never would have thought. We've got the Weatherman, who is theoretically the worst terrorist that mankind has ever known ever.
That's what people are pegging on him. Yeah.
So that's not great. How do you approach a story based on a weatherman? How do you make the weather so exciting?
That's a very good question. Well, at least in the world building and the way that everything starts out, I mean, it really is about immersing everybody in the lifetimes and place of the Weatherman, of Nathan Bright's world, the world we exist in, within the story, and really defining the sign of the times. And 7 years later, 7-year anniversary of the demise of Earth. So everybody is really reeling and looking for somebody to blame. So immediately there's an emotional connection with the world that is there, everybody that's involved, and there's so much at stake for trying to find who did it and who done it, and tracking everybody down. Nathan ends up being accused, and everything just takes off from there in a wild, crazy ride.
Yeah, it's definitely not. The book's about a weatherman to a degree, but it's definitely not a book about the weather. Things get very crazy very fast. It's a big big chase through space, and tons of really dynamic action and a whole lot of fun. There's a lot of comedic moments as well. It's a lot of tonal shifts. It's like full meal comics. There's a lot going on. It's awesome.
I like that description a lot, full meal comics, because you do get a little bit of everything, and I think that's really cool. One of the things that, and I was talking about this with you guys earlier, so we've got Nathan here on the cover, but he's got all these guns pointed at him, and one of them is a dog's paw, and I think that's just hilarious. And as I said on our wall, I really like comics about happy dogs. So immediately this book grabbed me because he's got the cutest little dog that's running around with him.
He does. That's Sadie Lady. Yeah, his golden retriever.
And so that made me very happy. And I also just think that the book is cool because it's like, he's really like, I don't know how to describe him because he's so outlandish, you know? He's like, he's a weatherman, but it's, you know, it's almost like if he was Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. Sure. Like, he's like that kind of weatherman where he's like really, yeah, like you're a weatherman, but like you're not a weatherman. You're a game show host.
Exactly, yeah. Like he's got a really unorthodox style as a weatherman, so it's like more comedy routine than anything else. But really, what's really important for somebody like Nathan Bright is he just loves putting smiles on people's faces, which is really important in this environment after this attack and everybody's still reeling from it and all that. And all the more ironic, you know, that he find himself being accused of such a horrific thing when that's the last thing he would ever want to do in the world is cause harm.
Now, you say that he just wants to put smiles on faces. Of course, you draw all the smiles on all the faces. What have been your favorite aspects of, because you're building a world from the world up. You're building Mars. We don't have stuff on Mars as far as I'm aware. Okay. So what's your favorite thing to kind of bring to this to design?
Well, I guess really bringing the characters and the world and the story together in unison, and everything really kind of comes from the characters. I mean, at least when we got started, you know, straight off from the get-go, a lot of this was, you know, really identifying who Nathan and Cross are and their relationship, and once that built, the world just kind of came together. You know, all the circumstances that they had to be in, where the story's going, how every arc is connected. I mean, it literally just started to write itself and just become this really rich environment and world. And in terms of drawing everything, I mean, we're in a playland, man. Like everything that we want to see and the comics we want to make. I mean, this is truly, you know, a labor of love and a book of passion. So really invested and very excited about all of this. And we've got an awesome team bringing all this stuff to life. I know I'm just the pretty face up here right now, but you know, having Dave on colors, you know, Steve on lettering, Steve Wan's on lettering, you know, and then thank you, and then Tom Muller on design. The whole team together is just an insane like dream crew come true. Jody's scripts are amazing, some of the best I've ever worked on, if not the best. But you know, I am a fan.
So I just have one question that I feel has to be asked. What is in Nathan's forecast for tomorrow?
You'll have to tune in.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait and see. It's cloudy. Let's go with cloudy. It's
definitely cloudy. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for talking.
Thunderstorms. Yeah, it's gonna get rocky for him.
It's gonna get rocky. It's gonna.
Getting crazy with the weather. What was that line?
Getting clever with the weather.
Getting clever with the weather.
Yeah.
Clever with the weather. Okay, so you guys got to check out Weatherman because it is outlandish. It's a sci-fi book about a weatherman. That sounds like the coolest thing ever.
It's really great.
So thank you guys so much for stopping by to talk about the book.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So the Weatherman is crazy. It's wild, and I can actually verify it is one of the weirdest books. And it's one of those things I can't show you most of the pages, but I'll tell you that they're pretty. And I'll tell you that there's just a lot of cool stuff going on here. So come by, pick up your copy, and keep an eye out soon for maybe something fun. Now, as we conclude our stuff that's going on this week, we've got that brand new issue of Deadpool Assassin. That's right, it's Deadpool and he's an assassin. Wait, I thought he was a mercenary, but no, he is suddenly an assassin. What has changed in Deadpool's life to make him lose his merry, murking ways? Well, you got to check out the book. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cullen Bunn has done some weird, depraved stuff with Deadpool, and I mean that as like the most wonderful compliment. So you guys got to check this out. Then we have that brand new issue of Marvel 2-in-1, and it's got Chip Zdarsky doing the cover, which makes me happy first off. But this book is just super cool, super fun. It's got the Thing, and it's got Doctor Doom. And I'll just show you this lovely paper from Declan Shalvey, this lovely page. It is on paper of Declan Shalvey's art with Jordi Belair doing an amazing job. And this book is super cool. One of my favorite books coming out right now. Then a book that totally like surpassed all my expectations, Quicksilver No Surrender. Guys, check this book out. It's a mini-series. It's about Quicksilver. No, I don't just have a thing for speedsters. I swear, I'm actually not a big Quicksilver fan. And this book is making me question my very identity because it's so cool. It's so fun. Saladin Ahmed doing a great job writing it. And we've got Eric Nguyen on art, and I just want to see. I haven't flipped through issue 2 yet, but just to show off some of these cool action sequences, we've got some great stuff going on, and it's just a lot of fun, and it makes me very happy to read a comic that can completely change my perception of a character. Then we've got that brand new issue of Thor, and it's Thor, and it's #1, and it's got actually a really pretty cover. I really like this cover from Mike Del Mundo, and I want to show off. I just want to show you guys who's popping up in this book. That's my sell for this. We've got the Juggernaut popping up. Mike Del Mundo drawing the Juggernaut makes me happy. This book makes me happy. You guys got to check it out because the book is super cool, and it's a brand new way for you to jump onto the property. Then we've got New Mutants Dead Souls, which is consistently one of my favorite books coming out from Marvel. A lot of cool stuff going on in it. I think you guys should definitely be checking it out. Then a couple collected editions I want to go through real quick. All right, I had to grab literally the biggest book on the shelves this week. I don't need any hands to hold it. It is massive. It is the Infinite Crisis Omnibus, and it's got all of Infinite Crisis. It's got a lot of the prelude stuff to it. It's got, look, I'm going to read it off the back. We've got the OMAC Project, Superman Sacrifice. We've got Villains United, Day of Vengeance, Rand Thanagar War, JLA, Crisis of Conscience, and Infinite Crisis itself. I've read the majority of these stories, and I'll tell you that Infinite Crisis is one of my favorite event comics that's ever happened because it's just so well tied in. I actually think that it probably is my favorite, if I'm being completely honest. It's super cool, super great. Literally all of reality collapsing on itself, and the Justice League has basically broken up like 30 seconds before this happened. So, it's really fun. It's really cool, and it brings back a lot of characters from the original Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is, of course, a classic. So it's great. Check it out. It's everything. All of it. One spot. Ugh. Then we've got Skip to the End, which is a harrowing journey that is basically about the downfall of Nirvana and about what happened after Kurt Cobain killed himself. Nice, uplifting tale, fun for the whole family, and it is a really good read, though, if you guys want to check out a story that focuses on the music and the people behind it. It is great, and it really does show the impact that these people have. And then one last thing that I had to talk about, it is the Ant-Man, it is the Astonishing Ant-Man Complete Collection. That is the official verbiage. If you guys haven't read the Ant-Man book that Nick Spencer did a couple years ago, it is super fun, it's super cool, and it's like perfect for checking out, like with the movie coming out. Like genuinely, like this is the book that I'm going to hand people because it's great, and we've got a lot of fun. Scott Lang doing some crazy stuff, and we've also just got some cool covers. I love this Mark Brooks cover. This is one of my favorite covers I've seen for Ant-Man. It was one of my favorite covers when it came out. Some cool stuff showing off the back. We've also got the emergence of a new giant man. That's right. You're not crazy. You're not seeing double. There's a lot of great stuff here, and we also just have a lot of fun because, let's see, it's got Ant-Man 1 through 5. Astonishing Ant-Man 1 through 13. It's got the Ant-Man Annual. It's got Ant-Man Last Days. It's got literally everything that Nick Spencer did with Ant-Man all in one spot. So check this book out. It is really fun, and I think it is definitely worthwhile. And that's it. I'm done. We're done. Oh, no. I'm going to go right back to that wall, and I'm actually going to grab more comics because I have an addiction problem, and this wall is the only way that I can feel happy. So thank you guys for checking us out. Come by, check out some cool comics, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Did you like the video? I hope you did, because I'll be really sad if you didn't like the video. So please tell me that you liked the video by liking the video. Comment on the video and tell me what you liked about it. Tell me if you like me. Do you like the things that I say? Do you like all the stuff? Please. We love hearing from you. Share the video and find us on all of our social media. Find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, find us on Twitter. If you can find me, I will give you a cookie. I made this promise last week and nobody has taken me up on it yet. I will literally give you a cookie if you can find me. I will mail you a cookie. It will be fresh. Maybe I'll order it from a local bakery or something like that. But please enjoy the video and have a good one.